Eugenie, how's it feel to lose a match you probably deserve to win?
It really sucks. Very disappointed because I feel like I had so many chances, especially in that third set. And yeah, I mean, you need to try to close out as many of these matches when you get those chances.
I think a lot of the problem was, unfortunately, losing the first set, which doesn't give you as much room to maneuver the rest of the way.
Yeah, of course. But I came back and I fought and put myself in a position, even though I lost the first set. So yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't playing my best today. A lot of unforced errors that I don't expect myself to do. So it was tough.
Of those many chances that you had, which are the ones you regret the most? The 5-3 game in the third, or the break points then in the next game? Or?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Serving up a break in the third set, having many game points. I think in that game, I can't let that slip away. I felt like a lot of times in the point, I was on my heels a little bit and not really moving up to the ball enough. I think too caught up in the moment on a couple of those points.
Being down, Jeannie, in the match and obviously coming back and having the lead, you must still take some positives from the match.
It's hard to see positives right now, but it's definitely tough considering I broke in the first game of the third to always, be a break ahead. I definitely felt a lot of pressure every service game because of her serve. I know she can serve big, so I just kind of felt always that pressure to keep my lead, and yeah, so it was tough to sustain that later on in the third.
Is it hard to try to get into her mentalities when she's so hit and miss? You're going to hit a fantastic winner, then she's going to make 2 bad shots. So it's hard to adjust to that.
It's definitely tough playing a player like this. They don't give you too much rhythm, so you kind of got to be prepared for anything. And yeah, I feel like I wasn't my reaction time wasn't as good as it normally is today, and that's what I need a lot with a player with big shots, obviously. So I need to be able to counter that and then try be offensive, and I just felt like that was missing today.
Overall, Jeannie, how's the confidence in your game at the moment? Is it back at a really high level? Are you mentally feeling pretty strong?
Yeah, I haven't played so many matches in 3 weeks, in a really long time, and especially against top, highly ranked, relatively speaking, players. It's kind of been 2 years of struggle, especially a lot the last half of last year. So, I think it's a very solid first step, this trip. Probably better than I expected, considering Sydney last week. Yeah, I just have to get used to playing matches back-to-back against top players. That's something I haven't done in a while. I mean, the last time I went far in a tournament was 2014, so...
So do you see this tournament as more of a success then?
I mean, this tournament, no. Definitely, I wanted to do better. But overall, I mean, let's say coming to Australia, I think I did an okay job. I obviously deep down always expect more, but I couldn't expect too much, considering I trained for a month and it's the first really good training I got in a while. First time I got a good break in a while. First time I trained well in a while. So it's kind of like a restart process. So I can't expect too much at the beginning, and it wasn't a horrible trip.